Yeah, oh yeah. Get eaten. Oh.
Is he underneath it? No.
Yeah. Yep. They touch tails. God, that was a nice fish. Oh, little guy. That's a muskie.
Where?
It's a muskie. It's a little muskie.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's not. It's
No,
a pike.
it's a northern.
This is how you do it, guys. Little fella. You went between the tines.
You didn't even stab him.
No.
That's too funny.
Good catch and release that one.
Yeah, but those tines are pointing
Yeah, I know.
in. He's gonna be dead.
You want to kick him off? He's bleeding good though. You guys, there he is. There he is. You see him? You see him? Am I live? Am I live? Somebody tell me you can see. That's a big boy. And he's got a split. Are you serious right now? Yo, that's a fucked up rack. I love it. Holy shit, that is a big deer. Oh, there's a pike. There's a pike coming in. Can you guys see it on the right side? The whole winter has been weird, man. It's the temperatures. It's like this. Temperatures up and down, up and down. Snow, snow, snow. Temperatures up and down. Pressure, like a roller coaster. King of the castle, king of the castle. I got a chair. Oh yeah.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they
What's up, party people? Alright, we are locked and loaded. What's up, Buzz? Welcome. Welcome to the No Douchebag home. The secret home. That's true. That's true. Alright, so while there's nothing around, let's see how this shitty zoom works. That's already zoomed in. That's crazy. That dark patch in the field, like right over there. On camera, it looks like it's about 100 yards away. The reality is, the front of that dark spot is 38 yards. I've been trying to do research to figure out if there's a different camera that I could use with the Bella Box that would have better zoom. So far I've got no luck. GoPro, which I have one, allegedly works, but I have no idea how it would. But we are locked and loaded. We'll see where they come out from tonight. Last night it was up to the top. This thing's got to get up a little bit. Let's see if we get spotted easily again tonight. Last night they caught us right away. Caught us with our pants down. Even though our pants were up. That doe came out from straight where you guys are looking, straight up. Right on the tree line. And she looked over here and saw this blob of camo and said, WTF is that? That's never been there before. And that put her on instant alert. That's just a low spot. It's just a low spot. Or were you talking with dark spot? That dark spot right there, like that big one, that's just a low, that's the lowest spot out there. But yeah, this camera does not zoom in, because I think if I go the other way, it zooms out. I'm not sure it zoomed at all. The delay kills me. That didn't zoom. It didn't zoom at all. Maybe I'm doing something wrong on this camera. I don't know. Is it even zooming? Yeah, that didn't zoom at all. So I don't know. Maybe when I turned the beeping off, I turned the zoom ability off too. Yeah, let's see if we can play around with it. As long as there's nothing out here yet. hit the wrong button. I hit the power button by accident. Okay, so I hit the power button on the camera. Is that next weekend? Yeah, is that the, yeah, I want to go to that. Are you guys planning on going? There's a decoy show coming up. That might not be until December. That's in Clearwater. Oh, did we zoom in? Did we actually zoom anything? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's better. Adrenaline Sports Center. Yeah, I'd like to go to that. That's much better. So now I'm going to try to move my camera out. Yeah, now we're talking. We are ready. The stand that I shot those deer at, I think Butch is going out there. Okay, nice. Nice. Have to, have to converse. So last night, that little doe that was across the field from us was at, I ranged it tonight, I was at 50 yards. Those ones that came out to our right, let me zoom, let me zing that one real quick. They're at about 85 yards before they sniffed me out. But that group of 6 came out right where my other stand is up there. They literally would have walked right underneath our stand, that stand. I'm excited for ice fishing already. I can't wait. I told Wally earlier I'm trying to book another trip up to Lake Winnipeg. Probably late January. this thing. I don't know how. There's no... Well, I guess there kind of is. Tiny lanyard or something. The old Vortex. I feel like the camera loses focus a lot. It doesn't pick up very much light. There's probably some settings. I wonder if the lady's gonna come past on her horse. I think, I'd have to think back, but I think this is the weekend that I shot the doe last year. This is the last year that Minnesota requires a shotgun in this zone too. That I'm excited for. I can finally use my damn rifle. Not that I need to. Muzzleloader would work just fine. A rifle in this field would almost be cheating. The wind's not nearly as bad down in this little valley. Gotta get blocked pretty well. Northwest wind, we sprayed some nose jammer out. I've been trying to find Greg a new fish house so I could buy his. He's looking for an 8 by 17. 8 by 16, 8 by 17. I haven't had any time to look though. But I would assume it's about that time people are gonna start posting them. I'm still surprised that they haven't picked these beans yet. I figured for sure they'd be combined by now, or at least out this weekend after the rain. I guess in the next handful of days. I think this is the first time I've sat in a blind down on this side of the field. I've never had great luck, although saw 7 deer last night. The cell signal's a lot better down here. Which is weird because it's a lower spot. I can't wait to get my new glasses. Be able to see long distance again. I haven't spent any time walking through the woods to see if I can find any other sign. Rut's probably just about to start. I haven't looked at the moon phases either. wish there was a lens you could put on these things. Or there's got to be some sort of a DSLR camera out there that, I mean, it's ultimately you're using it as a webcam, right? All you're doing is using the camera for audio and visual via HDMI into a mini computer. So it's ultimately just a webcam. So if you can use a DSLR camera for a webcam at your desk with your PC, there should be no reason it wouldn't work for this. None. It becomes the audio, I think, would be the trick. Or definitely peak colors, I think, right now. It's pretty crazy. And that may ultimately be what needs to happen for hunting too. Without being able to zoom in, I'm not giving up on the DSLR camera though. I should just go to a camera shop. People that know what the hell they're talking about. Yeah, I would assume most IRL streamers aren't going to use a big DSLR camera because it's big and clunky. But when you're up in a stand or in a fish house, just like the ladies say, size doesn't matter. I'm not sure I would care that it's bigger, bulky. But even a phone, I don't even know how the phone would work, I guess. You wouldn't even need the Bella box then with the phone. You just set up the phone with SRTV, or RTMP, to go right to OBS. Skip the Bella box altogether. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. pretty crazy that there is not a camera out there. I mean, this is a good camera. They're good cameras. But the zoom can eat donkey dicks. I suppose everything else, you know, you're recording. You're not trying to produce live images. So. It's a completely different camera. I'll be curious to see tonight if anything comes out, especially when we jumped those 6 last night. And potentially something may come out from down in this corner. How good of a show was Chips? So good. Can never even remember the one dude's name. Ponch and something else, somebody else. Ponch and... What was Ponch's partner's name? Ponch. It was some Latin name. Hey, stationary, what's up? What up? Welcome. Stationary, did you get your microchip implanted yet? It's a classic fall day today. Was in the Rona chat. Hey, what's up, Rosini? Slumper. He's a good dude. We're just waiting for the witching hour. We had 7 come out last night. 6 all at once. And they all spotted me at the same time and then ran at the same time. So tonight could be interesting. Cornfield dreams, yeah. Soybean dreams this year. Oh, that sucks. You cannot deal with thermals. Interesting, interesting. We're actually using a crossbow. Thank you, thank you. Well, that seems like the right move. Between the two, I would think thermal would be the sketchier one. I appreciate you guys stopping in. It's pretty cool. We're just getting going on YouTube. We're doing ice fishing and ice spearing this winter as well. And we'll start up the podcast again in a different way. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. I mean, we got that one last year that was a pretty non-typical. I think technically it was like a 10 point, 11 point. We got the TikTok, tiki-taki. The first inside the outside TikTok. It's about that deer from last year. I don't know if Sane's watching. Maybe she could drop the link. I haven't figured out how to do any commands in YouTube yet. Oh, yeah. Yeah. When you already have the equipment, that's what sucks. Well, maybe you can use it to scope out the hot Norwegian women instead. I wanted to go across the pond. I've got a friend in what the hell? I'm drawing a blank. He's Dutch. How does that work? The Netherlands. I think he's by Amsterdam somewhere. Thank you, Zane. Oh boy, those crazy birds. Yeah, I'm in that Discord. Yep. The Angler Express, oh yeah. I think I've been in that Discord almost since the day it started. No, it's not a deer out there, dork. I can't zoom. That's been the conversation, trying to find a freaking camera that actually zooms that you can use with the Bella Box. That's right. That's right. was supposed to be a lot windier than it is. That wind's really died down. Not that I'm complaining. Camera's working on. I have not. This is probably only the 5th time I've had a chance to sit, maybe 5 or 6 total. I've had a very busy fall. Very little free time to get out and do anything. And then when I did have time, the weather was absolute ass. So we're looking to fill our first tag still this year. I've been in no rush to do it. I still have venison from last year. And it's just been too hot. Too hot. Even last night I got out here, it was like, I was sweating. I did move my stand over here, but yikes. Well, hopefully they start moving soon again. The old Capercaillie. I didn't realize you got, well, I guess I should have realized you had ptarmigan over there. What do you do with the fox? Do you tan the pelt? I'd love to learn how to tan things. Hides and shit. That would be awesome. I'll have to check with Mr. Zombie to see if he, I gotta figure something out if I'm gonna use this camera. I've gotta change up the, or maybe I just need to paint the case, like, black fingernail polish or something. could make some sort of a bra. That's not a bad idea, actually. A little band. Oh, black grouse. Someday I'd love to get over there just to see the land. It looks beautiful over there. No, what did he do? The last, I went upstairs a few times. Made baseball history. The last I saw was like, what, 4-0? 4-0 or 4-1. It was in the 7th inning. What did he do? He pitched. He pitched. He did not. He is something else. That was game 4, wasn't it? That was. They swept them then, didn't they? Or are they up 3-0 now? Catching any? Not yet, not yet. That's crazy. I knew he. Why did they have him pitching? Just to save one of their pitchers or what? I mean, you're in game 4 or whatever. You're gonna sweep. Alright, hey, thanks for stopping in, Riz. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Yeah, he really is. Yeah, I was really pulling for the Brewers. That's tough to run into a team like the Dodgers. I hate the Dodgers. Brewers had a good team. They had a good year. to say that, you know that. Anything Wisconsin. I think I might be coming out to the Packer Vikings game. At least the tailgate. I don't think I'm going to get tickets. Too freaking expensive. Well, at least you have your priorities straight. I had salmon for lunch. Yeah, we did it last year. It was warmer because I think they played in September. We just sat at the tailgate and watched the game on TV in the back of the van. It kind of sucks because you hear the crowd before you see it on TV, so you kind of have an idea of what's happening. Where were you going? On Lake Michigan or what? Beers or white shooting? Yeah, exactly. Bring your own. I was kind of bummed I didn't make it out there this spring for the walleye run. First year in what, 4 years, 5 years that I haven't made it out there. Maybe next spring. Sheboygan, nice. That'd be fun. We did that charter 2 years ago in the spring. Did they? Really? Interesting. Because it was last year. The river was so damn high. You'd stand out in the river. You're getting pummeled with debris from the floods. Wasn't even safe. I think I had a better chance at catching a dead body that was floating. I wonder why that is. They're finally opening up Mille Lacs quite a bit more here. I think right now, if you get out, I think you can keep up to 3 walleye. You haven't been able to keep 3 walleye on that lake in a decade or more. Oh wow. Oh, the other thing, I don't remember exactly where he's at. He's west of you. I was supposed to go out. There's a Vexen Fishing, one of the sponsors. He does a muskie guiding, and it's muskie fishing from the kayak. They're based out of Wisconsin. Bexon and Tackle Industries. Which makes me laugh because it always makes me think of Seinfeld. Vandalay Industries. Yeah, use my discount code. It's on my website and scrolling down at the bottom. If you ever are looking for gear, if you're looking for Vexen gear, at least get the 15% off. They got good shit. I know a couple guys that, well, their walleye rods are really nice. I know one person that got a catfish rod and they loved it. I got a bunch of their ice fishing stuff. It's great. Come on, deers. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I need, I did not ever get a new musky rod. I snapped my musky rod. I was with walleye and buzzard and soggy and deerbush. We were fishing for cats. And I was driving the Jeep home and I was sliding the roof closed. And my rod got caught in the damn roof as it was sliding. And that son of a bitch snapped. So I need a new musky rod. And I think I'll have to go back through my text. He talked me into, I forget exactly which rod it was, but it was basically a walleye rod, but casting rod for muskies is what he suggested it for. He's a good dude. I always love when you walk in and you have deer tracks on top of your truck tire tracks from last night. I think the discount code is ITO. 50% off. There's a link on the website, www.insidetheoutside.net. I have not seen a single buck this year, but I got that bigger one last year, right in this field. And I saw, while I got on stream, there was a decent sized 8 that I let go. And I didn't hear about anyone else getting any other bucks around here last year, so unless he got hit by a car, that 8-pointer from last year should be a decent deer this year. My instinct tells me they're going to come from the left tonight, but they always come from up at that top of the hill to the right where you guys are looking. Yeah, I would expect to see some activity soon. Boy, that wind really died down. This is when the ass starts to turn numb. I love this new stand, but the seat is not all that comfortable long term. It probably doesn't help that I'm sitting at an incline too. The legs are adjustable in the back, but not that adjustable. so peaceful. There's deer up in the corner. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. It's way up there. Two of them, another one just came out. I can't zoom in any further, which just sucks. Basically in the top left, like the top left corner of the field, at the top of the hill. There's a third one. That one's a bigger one. That's the mama. The other two are clearly younger. Dylan Dufans. They'll probably eventually mosey their way down here. 160 yards. Now they're looking down here. It's gonna probably take a few days for them to get used to this stand being here. She's a good sized doe. We're not gonna shoot at her even if she comes down here. As far as does go, we have our eyes set on, yeah, as it can. We have our eyes set on that one doe that we saw the first time we came out. She was all by herself. She was a good-sized doe. What's funny is they're probably 30, 40 yards away from the neighbor's deer stand, and he would not be able to shoot them because they're on our property. We'll see what path they take. They're out in the middle of the field right now. They would technically, if we were sitting in the other stand down there, they'd be probably 45 yards away. Yeah, sad for him. He probably would have had a shot at them while they were coming across, depending on where they came from. But where they came out, I have a feeling I know where they came from, which would have been just to the left of camera view. Yeah, I don't know that I'd feel too bad. He knew my stand was right there. He built his stand 60 yards or less from mine. See, and this is typically what happens when the few times that I've sat down on this side of the field, the deer come out up there, and when I sit up there, they come out down here. I shouldn't say that. There's plenty of deer that come out up there when I'm sitting up there. Mom was going back. She's gonna come down that tree line, I bet. Yeah, they're starting to make their way down this way. She's going back in. Maybe, I don't know. You might be able to make her out right up on the tree line up by the evergreens. The other two have kind of moved over to the right side of the field. I won't be able to see where my finger is until about 10 seconds later, but she's straight up that way. The other two are walking over there now. Oh, my finger was not even close. It's way to the left of where it's way left of where I was pointing. Let me try that again. It's more like over there. She keeps looking down here. She's right in front of that tree with the bright yellow leaves right in the middle. Like right in the middle of the screen. Oh, the neighbor kids are just hollering. They got their attention. I wonder if there's another group coming from the north, which is to our right. All three of them keep looking over there. Mama's locked in on me. She's been locked in on me for a little while now. She just took a dump. Saw a Facebook reel. I think it was a Facebook reel somebody put turkey, what the fuck do you call them? Turkey decoys out in front of their stand. It's not a terrible idea. Why do you keep looking over into that back right corner? Alright, her head's down, she's eating again. No, not long. We've played this game too many times before to know. Oh shit. Oh. Bush just is staring down at me. The other two are pretty content on the right-hand side, just eating. I'd say the one is a yearling. The other one's just a runt. I'd say it's 2 does and a fawn. Maybe a yearling. She's eating again and kind of started walking this way a little bit. So with any luck, she'll walk down. I don't know that I expect that to happen, though. She's a little bit too on alert for whatever is down here, being me. But she seems to have calmed down quite a bit. Don't worry, Mama, we're not going to shoot you. You can keep looking down here all you want, Buster. I'm not moving. muscle. There she comes. Meanwhile, I'm trying to keep an eye out of my left eye in case something pops out in this corner down here. They are slowly making their way this direction. I'll see if she goes back. Now she's going to walk the tree line. Now maybe you'll... Maybe you can see her right now. Now these freaking squirrels behind me. Making all sorts of racket. She's right in front of those evergreens. Super green bushes. Just straight up. Yeah, it's awesome. That dark spot in the center of the field, the far right tip of that dark spot, follow that straight up. That's where she's standing. Coming up on those yellowish. They're following her now. She's 90 yards away now. There's only three. There's only three. Yeah, that one is tiny. That could be, well. They're kind of all three right together now. That could be two does and a fawn. Or a doe and a yearling. I can't tell. The back one might be a spike buck. They're all three together right now. They're gonna walk right in front of us. They might jump up, they might go on the other side of the trees though once they get down here. They're kind of straight ahead of that dark spot in the field. All three of them are right there. The first two are definitely the bigger ones. They might be about the same size. know there was fishing in No Man's Sky. I did not know that. I hope they don't turn and go into the tall grass. You know what? That second one might be bigger than the first one. Yeah, they're gonna go right in between those trees, and they're gonna walk right in front of us on the other side of those damn trees. That one in the middle is 67 yards away. The other one's starting to go through the tall grass now. Right in front of us. They know exactly where to walk to give themselves a little bit of cover and just enough cover between the swamp and the field. That one going into the grass right now underneath the trees, that's a decent size. But not with a fawn with it. Not gonna do it. There goes the little guy. So the first one is right in front of us right now. About 55 yards away. If you look directly through those bushes, that's where you'll see probably their backs as they walk past us. The little guy's still kind of in the field. That one, the first one's coming out behind that green bush on the left-hand side of the screen. .64 yards. There goes the little one. guessing they won't. But they might. My ass hurts so bad. Feel it. It's a very pretty view to my right. Nice sunset. Oh. Hear that? They finally got my scent. Now they're downwind of me. Oh, there they go. They got directly southeast southeast of me. And they picked up my scent. She's still hissing at me. No, they're still there. They can't see me. They're on the other side of the big thick trees, but she was leery of something in my direction this entire time. And now she's directly southeast of me. And it's a northwest wind, so I guarantee she picked up my scent. That sounded like a good shot. Single shot with a thump. I'm not gonna lie, I am not a fan of this early antlerless youth season. I love the idea of youth hunters and younger people getting out into the outdoors and doing hunting stuff. But you know what? I had to grow up hunting on opener just like everybody else when it was cold and learning just like everybody. So it just feels like it's another, everybody gets a trophy. Oh, it's November is when all the other big adults are out hunting, so we need to have a weekend just for the kids. It's like, F that. There's no reason. If you're not mature enough to hunt when everybody else hunts, then you shouldn't be hunting. And if you want to hunt in October, learn how to shoot a bow. Learn how to shoot a crossbow. It's freaking stupid is what it is, I think. Oh, there's another shot. I guess that answers my question on if that nose jammer worked. Guarantee it did not work. A beautiful night, though. And from the way it looks, tomorrow night's going to be about the same. So we'll definitely be back out tomorrow. Might have to sit in a different spot, though. Could maybe go down to the other stand on the same field. Or we could potentially go to the tall stand on the other side of the property. I don't know. I gotta look. I think it's gonna be a northwest wind again tomorrow. That wouldn't be the greatest spot to sit with a northwest wind. I'm not sure I have any great spots for a northwest wind. Maybe one spot, but that's on the big field. And there just hasn't been any action on that big field. This right here is why I started bringing my Canon camera out here last year. This picture, and this Sony camera is not giving it justice. I snapped a couple pics with my phone. The orange and purple in the sky. It's beautiful. Oh, it's awesome. I don't feel like this camera does it justice. I don't feel like the camera's picking up as much light as it should. The soybeans right now are like glistening gold. But it doesn't look like, at least not from my phone, it doesn't look like the camera picks that up very well. Maybe it looks better on a PC. This is why we go into the outdoors. Video games are great. The interweb's great. But nature is better. That's right. I think technically we have. I gotta look. Why didn't that tell me what time sunset was? Probably because it's right now. I don't know exactly what time sunset was. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that existed. I think technically there's about 15 minutes of legal shooting light left. Yeah, it's something. It looks nice. Looks nice. Kinda wish I was staying here tonight. Maybe next week. Oh, yeah, maybe next weekend. Maybe next weekend. We'll spend the weekend out here and then go to the ice fishing show. Hit up Deer Butch. Oh, there goes a big heron or crane. Oh my! This chair is not good for my big ass. I'll tell you that. The back of the chair is like curved where your ass is. It's curved. I need a 90-degree angle. I got super aggressive with the eye black today. Oh, there's another deer that just came out. Right on, that's a buck. You're not. It's right on. It just came out from the trees. On the right hand side at the top of the hill. No chance you're going to be able to see it. Unfortunately. But it's at the top of the hill, right up the tree line. You might be able to see a little bit of a bump where the hill meets the bottom of the trees up at the end of the field. Take him? No. It's not that big. It's not that big, and he's about 150 yards away right now. If it's a buck, I thought I saw antlers when he put his head down. But if it's a buck, it's like a fork at best. Again, it came out right where that stand is. It's literally, if you follow the, well, you guys can't see the tree line very well because it's getting really dark, but right down the side of these trees, right where the ground meets the other tree line, that could be a doe too, that could be that single, I don't know, that could have been the ears, but I'll turn this way, it's walking. It's walking right at us. It's gonna come right down the tree line. There we go. That gave us some better light. That gave us some better light. Come on, buddy. Keep coming. I can't tell if they're ears or if it's a buck. It's a fork at best. I think it's a doe. We're losing light fast though. I don't have freaking time to play this staring game. You gotta keep walking. there's another one that just came out behind it. There's two. There's three. Can you see them right where the field, the ground of the field meets the line of the trees on the back? It's really hard to see. I have a hard time seeing. Oh, no, it's just two of them. It's just two of them. Dawn of Fawn, I bet. They're walking to the left across the field. God, if this camera had zoom, it would be money. Just chomping. On the screen, they're probably a half inch to the left, right on the tip of the hill. Kind of directly below where the sun is peeking through those trees. Directly below that. This would be a perfect scenario to have a little bleat call to see if they would come down. This is about the right time of year for that. They're not in any hurry whatsoever. Which kind of sucks, because I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait until it's just dark, dark, dark. Tailing up while eating. That's now, thrice that we've had deer come out from that exact spot from the north. That's very interesting to me. That's intriguing. That helps me kind of know where I might want to set up. Now granted, I literally have two stands down in the corner that they're at. I have a climbing stand, or a gravity stand I should say, and a ladder stand. Those two deer are probably 30 yards from both, right in between them. I haven't sat in that gravity stand in years. I need to take it down. Need to take it down and put it somewhere else. Those things make me nervous. I don't like the gravity stands. Somehow I'm gonna have to sneak out of here. Now, of course, now they're walking this way. We'll stay alive. I mean, the camera's picking up a little bit of light. They might walk right past us in the middle of the field. They keep coming. They are moseying. Well, they stopped again. Dicking around. That's when I wish I could make a bleat call. I should download an app real quick and do a bleat call. They'll either take off running or they'll keep coming quicker. Yeah, I don't think they're coming. They're just spinning in circles, eating. bastards. I don't want to spook them. There's no way I can get out of here without spooking them until it's like pitch black out. Even then, it's going to be tough. Ah, what the hell? We'll just chill. Chill, baby, chill, baby, chill, baby, chill. They're on the move again. They are coming this direction. Now they're moving. I can see ground between their backs and the tree line, so they're coming down that little hill. I gotta sit here anyway. Might as well keep the camera on them just in case they come right past us. I think you can kind of see the blobs now. The dark against the lighter ground. Just keep coming. Come on. Just walk all the way down the fields and go into the swamp. That's what you're going to do anyway. I think it was a couple years ago. We ended up being surrounded right around this time. Literally surrounded by deer, and we had to just sit. Until it was absolutely pitch black. They're right in the middle of the field now. But they have stalled out again. Come on, you little shits. See if I move the camera down a little bit. If it gains us any more light pixels. Not really. It is pretty freaking dark. just gonna be annoying now. I might just have to make a grunt or something to get them to dilly-dally off. Give them the old Sasquatch knock. No, there. Well, the one's finally moving across. So I'm just gonna wait them out for a little while, but yeah, it's frickin' dark. All right, well, we'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon, evening. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Lumper. I appreciate you.